Welcome to the Desert Shave Den. Today we'll be shaving with the Razorock Game Changer .76. Let's get started. Hi everyone and thank you for watching. My name is Joseph. So today we'll be introducing a new razor to the Shave Den, the Razorock Game Changer. This is a stainless steel razor and it's just beautiful. I have it with the Barber pole handle. I think it looks really cool. The knurling on that handle is awesome. And I'll be shaving with Mr. Taylor's shaving cream from TOBS. This comes in a tube and I've already got it lathered up. So I'm just gonna apply some Proraso pre-shave, lather up, and we're gonna get this shave going. The Razorock Game Changer that I have has the straight bar, so I think they do have some open comb varieties, maybe called the Jaws, but this is kind of the standard one. But this comes in the .76 base plate, and I believe those numbers, they have the .68 and the 0.84, and the higher the number, they are more aggressive. I believe it indicates in millimeters or fractions of a millimeter how big the blade gap is. So I think it originally started with the .68, which I'm not sure, for example, as far as reference points, but I think that's in the ballpark of actually a Merkur 34C, and I think there was a lot of demand for it, but some people wanted a more aggressive version, so they came out with the .84. Now I've never used either the .86 or the .84. I've heard even the .84 is highly efficient while still being very forgiving, but I went with the Goldilocks option that they later released with the .76, and I've been loving it after a few shaves. Most of this video I'm just going to let you listen. Even on With the Grain, you can hear I have it loaded up with a really sharp Gillette Nacet blade and just a light touch, and even with the grain, it's just doing a wonderful job. I'll save you the time. This is an awesome razor. I've really been loving it, and I'm having a hard time gravitating towards anything else each morning when I select my shave. And apparently the name Game Changer comes from the fact that it is, I believe, a machined stainless steel razor, but that they're able to release it or make it available at a very affordable price, certainly as far as stainless steel razors go. Yeah, loaded up with this really sharp Gillette Nacet blade, I just have to use a really light touch, and honestly, even though there is more of a blade gap, I think if you're comfortable with a 34C, this will feel similarly intuitive, same kind of blade angle, and just really easy to use. I would say the main difference is because there's a little more blade gap, and I actually think quite a bit more blade exposure. I don't know if it's positive blade exposure, but if you look under the top cap, and yeah, after the first pass, I mean, that's about as good as a first pass as you're gonna get. Maybe shy of an R41, but this is just so forgiving and honestly feels kind of mild. There's not a lot of blade feel, but there's just enough gap and exposure where I feel like I can get the right angle, get the blade to contact the skin, and using a very light touch, it's still incredibly efficient and comfortable on the skin. If you hear any chatter, normally I could get that chatter out of, let's say, a Merkur 34C, but it would be because I'm probably using a little more pressure than I should be. But here, I mean, it kind of reminds me of using a gem razor. It's hard to believe but this is just a lot less scary, a lot less stressful. And if over time, as I get a lot more shaves, undoubtedly I will be shaving with this razor a lot under my belt. Currently I'm probably under 10 shaves with this razor since I've received it. You know, if my opinion of it changes, I'll let you know. I'll be sure to pass that information along. I admittedly sometimes have a habit of when I try something new and I have immediate success, I can fall into hyperbole, so I don't want to fall victim to that in this case, but man, I feel like I've on different internet boards, I've heard a lot of positive things, and I really feel like it's deserved. I'm just really enjoying this razor for how, I wouldn't say it feels mild, but how little blade feel and how intuitive and easy to use it feels when you're shaving. The efficiency of it is just off the charts. Yeah, so I just splashed a little bit of water on my cheeks, reapplying lather. Sort of an unofficial touch-up pass, or I'm not going to call it a third pass, but that's all I've been needing with this razor, and honestly most razors just lately. But yeah, just going against the grain with those little buffing passes on a light touch, it's almost what I imagine using a straight razor would be like without the stress. At least for me, I've never tried a straight razor. Maybe one day. And very quickly, I'm going to actually, for the first time on this channel, be using TOBS Mr. Taylor's Splash. Long-time viewers will know I've used the cream before, as I'm using here, and yeah, this is a smooth shave. But I really like the Splash. It's honestly what I thought a fougere would be when I first heard the term fougere. Pasteur Pharmacy describes it as a fougere accord with herbaceous top notes of lavender, bergamot green notes, resting on a heart of geranium and soft green fern, and the base is ambery with cedar, leathery moss, and musk, and it contains cedarwood oil. I really like the fragrance. It's an everyday fragrance. There you can see it's a beautiful bottle. My one gripe is that for being kind of a high-end product, it's relatively drying, like it's high alcohol, I would imagine. Other legacy brands like Cella Red can still produce a very nourishing aftershave splash, so I don't show it on here in the video, but I did apply just some basic CeraVe facial moisturizer afterward, and I can still enjoy the fragrance under it, and it is really just a nice, delicate fougere. I really like it. That would be my one criticism, though. It needs to be a little more nourishing for the skin. But, so that's the shave. Thank you for watching. I don't have much more to say, but yeah, the game changer, if you want to start somewhere in the stainless steel world, go for it. But can't go wrong. So once again, my name is Joseph. This is the Desert Shave Den. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I appreciate all the new subscribers. Have a nice day.